Okay guys, this is the last brain booster for this module, so I really want to push you today. One aspect of what happens when we become grown-ups is we stop going to the floor so much and we lose out on an aspect of our strength and conditioning that is really, really important. So what I'm going to challenge you guys to do is, if you have like a hallway or a corridor at home, then I'm going to challenge you to build up your bear crawl. Now, I shall demonstrate. A bear crawl is essentially when you've got your hands and feet on the floor, so you're really taking the weight into your shoulders, and then you're walking and you're coordinating as you're walking up, and then also reversing it back. Now, this is so super for strengthening your shoulders, strengthening your core muscles, and strengthening really every part of your body. But then the cross crawl aspect of it, exactly like what we're doing here, is helping get the both sides of the brain communicating, and then obviously the myelination is happening as well, and also maturing the corpus callosum, which helps the messages go quicker from right to left side of the brain. So the cross crawl. Now, there's a couple of variations. So if it's too intense for you to go straight away onto your arms and knees, you can, of course, if you have either knee pads or a mat or something, you can crawl, and then you can start to build up that and the strength in that one. And then what you could do is you can start to work to just even hold yourself in this position, even just coming from a crawling position, do your wrist rolls and then pushing back up again. And then again, you might want to have a cushion under your knees or something like that. So hands down, hips up, and then down. Now, of course, if you're doing yoga or something, you'll be used to that position because it'll be the down dog position. So then you can go straight away into practicing moving it forwards and backwards. Now, if you want to go, if the cross crawl, the bear crawl is easy for you and you've got that and you can do the full length of your hallway and maybe try to build it up each day. So you might go once forwards, once back on one day, and then build up the amount of repetitions. It can actually just be a fun game, like every time you, I don't know, have to go to your bedroom or something like that, that you do a bear crawl to your bedroom and a bear crawl back. So those kind of triggers and habits are really, really helpful because it'll help remind you. So like one of my triggers is I put music on when I'm cooking. So that helps me get out of where my head might have been in the headspace in work. And then once I put the music on, I have a little dance while I'm making the dinner. So if you can find a little trigger for your bear crawl, that can be super helpful. And then if you want the ultimate challenge, then it is the reverse bear crawl. So you just start by sitting on your bum, put your hands behind and lift your hips up. And then what you're doing is walking backwards. And again, even just practicing going from this seated position to hips up can be a really, really good workout in itself. So again, we're really trying to keep the body strong for the whole life, because the more strong and supple that you are, the easier it will be for you to move. It's when we start getting older and we allow ourselves to become into this more closed, rigid position, where what we want to do is we want to maintain open, flexible and supple for life, and really mobile. And the more supple our body is, the more supple and alert our brain will be as well. So that's this week's Brain Boost, which is the final for Module 2, and it is bear crawl, going forwards, backwards and reversed. Enjoy.